Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Into the Breach. Last run, we played as the Rift Walkers and did a 4-island victory. This run, I'm gonna be picking a new squad, and I know that we have Bethany Jones here, who starts every mission with a shield on her mech, and I know that there's a very, very, very strong synergy with one of the Frozen Titans mechs, but I don't want to take advantage of that right now. Maybe later. I want to try something that I've never seen before, one of these other squads, so I think I'm going to try Steel Judoka. These mechs specialize in positional manipulation to turn the Vec against each other. Might be a weak synergy with Bethany, but I've never seen these guys before. Why not give it a shot? We have enough money to make it happen, and we get a coin back by unlocking them, so I could go and unlock something else, but let's check these guys out and see how they function here. We have the Judo mech with 5 HP. Or is that because she's in the mech? I don't know. Grab a unit and toss it behind you. Okay. Its attack direction is the same. So you can just get behind him and toss him. Okay. Siege mech. This is a ranged mech, not an artillery mech. Oh no, it is an artillery mech. What? 2 artillery mechs? My god. Protect a tile by damaging and pushing adjacent tiles. So this is actually kind of nice. I think this is going to be like a very big damage dealer for us. The Rift Walker's artillery mech is basically the inverse of this. Instead of damaging the center tile, pushing the other tiles, this doesn't damage the center tile, but it does push the other tiles. That's very interesting. Then we have Gravity Mech, artillery weapon that pulls its target towards you, and also enemies do +1 damage against each other. Oh. So this explains the synergy of Steel Judoka, making the enemies attack each other. If you can do that, they'll do extra damage to each other. I still think that the Siege Mech is going to be our best damage dealer. The Gravity Mech is going to be kind of terrible, in fact, maybe? Like, maybe if we can knock enemies into pits or something, we can make this work, but it seems not the best. At least it's not a ranged weapon. At least it is artillery. We can launch it over a mountain. Okay. Well, let's give it a shot. And let's take a look at our achievements first. Unbreakable, have mech armor absorb 5 damage in a single battle. This guy is armored. So he starts with 5 HP, 4 movement, and armor, which prevents 1 weapon damage every time he takes damage. Unwitting allies, have 4 enemies die from enemy fire in a single battle. Mass displacement. Push 3 enemies with a single attack. That's just use the siege mech. So that will, these all just seem like they'll happen. Unwitting allies might be a little bit tricky. And you know what? Why not also try hard mode? Give this a shot here. This is probably gonna be very difficult, but let's ramp up the difficulty a little bit and see what happens. Let's start the game. So Bethany starts the mission with a shield. I hope the other pilots got to their own timelines safely. Starts with a shield. Who would we prefer that on? The attack will no longer damage grid buildings. That's interesting. That actually makes a lot of sense, actually. So you can do exactly what's on the picture. You can hit one building, and if another building is adjacent, not damage that building. We might want to put her in this mech, honestly, for the extra reactor power, but for now, I think we're fine. We could put her in the Grav mech, because the Grav mech is not going to be getting a lot of kills unless we dump someone into a pit, but having them do extra damage to themselves could be very good with everything else that we have. We can toss allies. That doesn't seem very effective. Vice grip for 2 extra damage seems very nice. I guess for now, no. We should dump you in the Grav mech, I think. Get out of there. Why did I dump the Grav fist or the Vice fist? That's dumb. No. I'm gonna dump you in the grav mech so we can get +1 damage on Vec hormones, and then we'll just dump our other pilot back in here. Okay. I guess this is acceptable. Yeah, and that +2 HP on the mech was because she was in the mech. That's kind of annoying. I wish that on that screen it would actually just show what the base health was. The previous screen that we were just at. Okay. Okay. And also what I should probably do is look at the threat scanner here. Identify what areas we might want to go to based off of the enemies that are spawning. But I think we just want to go to Archive Inc. to start with. Plus healing from the Scion is not that bad. The Hornet leader is not that bad. I've actually never seen this leader before. I've never seen the Scion leader. Makes me a little bit scared. Armored leader, or armored Scion, no. Yeah, let's just go to Archive Inc. There's a lot of water. Hopefully we can push enemies into pits very easily with our mechs. And let's try a mission here. Destroy the dam, kill 7 enemies, defend the satellite launches. Destroying the dam does make it pretty easy to kill enemies because you can just, you know, put them in the drink. Defend the satellite launches. I like that the satellites kill the enemies every other turn when they launch. And I don't necessarily like that the dam means we have to actually hit the dam, because we don't have any enemy that can do 2 damage, or any ally that can do 2 damage and knock it out in 1 hit. We have to let the enemies destroy the dam themselves. So we might just want to do the central museums to start with. This is gonna be tough, man. And I'm not exactly sure how hard mode is going to affect the gameplay at all, but we'll figure that out. With 2 siege mechs, or with 2 artillery mechs, I should say, we should just kind of hang back a little bit. Bethany does have a shield. Maybe that would be better on the judo mech, but the judo mech here has 1 armor, so I don't think it's that important. The leaper, 1, 2, 3. If the leaper attacks the judo mech, we can just kill him instantly. It's not that bad. Siege mech could knock an enemy into the drink, probably just going to knock the Alpha Hornet around, and right, Grav mech pulls. And then makes the enemies do more damage to themselves. Okay. We'll figure it out as we go. Honestly, I don't mind. I was gonna say I don't mind if the leaper would attack my mech, but this is fine. I have to wonder, what happens if we judo an enemy into another enemy? See, what I don't like about this is that it doesn't show me what's gonna happen. Like, if I grab a unit and toss it behind you, what happens to the unit that lands? What damage is going to be dealt? I have no idea. However, I think we do have an opening move, which is launching the siege mech shot right here. It's gonna push everything away, and then if we want, we can go in there and hit the Hornet. Actually, why don't we start? Let's flip the Hornet and see what it does, and then we will launch the siege mech shot on the judo mech, which won't hurt the judo mech's position, and it'll hurt all of these adjacent enemies. It will kill the leaper. If this doesn't kill the leaper, it will wound the scarab. But I think this is what we want. It doesn't necessarily do a lot of damage. Why can't... Oh, I can't even use the ability when there's 2 enemies near me. I got it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I guess I should have used the mech simulation to test out the ability, but I understand it now. So what we probably want to do is damage these enemies. We can kill one of them very easily, and the other Hornet we could just... Well, I guess we can't do a lot with the Hornet. We could block a spawn quite easily. We could block multiple spawns quite easily. I think I just want to kill the Leaper, though. Kill the Leaper, block a spawn. The Scarab will live with 1 HP, which means we can kill it on the next turn. Do a little bit of damage to the Hornet. Or, wait a minute. No. This is what we want. Yeah, this is what we want. Okay, so the Scarab's gonna block a spawn. It's gonna take me a while to figure out how these people work. 'Cause this is a new squad. And then what I could do is pop the Hornet onto the other side of me, do 1 damage to it. It's not gonna hit anything, but it will hurt anyways. We really just do not have a lot of DPS on this squad. You know, the Riftwalkers, you start with the ability to punch for 2 damage. That's pretty good. This squad don't have a lot of damage. What is the attack order? Alpha Hornet goes first means that I think we just pull the Alpha Hornet, he'll kill the Scarab. We can then block a spawn. We can block a couple of spawns, in fact. Trying to think if there's a better way, like if we can get the Hornet into the tile of the satellite rocket so that it gets destroyed, but I don't think we can do that. I think we're going to have to, this is awkward. I think we're gonna have to kill the Leaper with the Siege Mech. Probably just kill the Scarab and then maybe pull the Hornet. The Hornet's not dying, which I don't love. I would like to kill the Hornet, but I really just... It's like, I can't hit you. Is there any way of making this work? Enemy actions are before satellites. Oh, okay. That's not good. Man, this turn is not super amazing. I just feel like I'm missing something with these folks. Like, I'm missing something with these mechs. Like, how do they work? Because I can kill the Scarab, I can pull the Hornet, but I'm not killing the Hornet. I can't kill the Hornet. There's nothing I can use to kill the Hornet. Actually, I can do this, but then I can't kill the Leaper. Movement 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't get in position. I can't even pull the Leaper, because if I pull the Leaper, well, I could pull the Leaper into me. Actually, I can't. It's artillery, not range. This is a funky squad. Good lord. Like, you have to be very wary of your position, of the position of the enemies. And there's actually, you know, few enemies on the field right now, so I can't really make them hit each other that effectively. This is gonna be a difficult mission, I feel. But anyways, I think what we have to do is we have to take out the Leaper. It's the only unit who can do that. And then I think we probably just kill the Scarab. We stand on the spawn, we pull the Alpha Hornet, and the Alpha Hornet's not dying. I don't like that. But I don't see another way around this. The other satellite should be fine for the most part. Probably 1 enemy spawning, 1 more spawner anyways. Steel Judoka, help! 2 spawns! Good lord. I mean, there is a play here. What's the attack order? 2, 3. Two, 3. Okay, there's a play here. If I can push that Hornet over, I could... except it doesn't work. Because I can't get into a position where the Grav Mech can pull the Hornet 1 more space so that he attacks his Hornet buddy while still being able to stand on the old satellite rocket and flip the Hornet onto the other side. I do have armor. I could just push the, I can't stand there. I can't stand on the force tile and throw the Hornet onto the other side. So, like... Like, the problem I'm facing right now is that I have to spend way too many actions to get something happening here. Which doesn't seem correct. It seems like I'm missing something. I guess what I could do is... Undo move. I guess what I could try is pushing... Oh, I can't get into a... No, I can't get into a position to make it work. Or can I? It's not gonna work there. You have 3 movement, 1, 2, 3. I can't stand where the grab mech is standing. So what I really want to do is I really want to like shoot on the forest tile, I think? Except I can't be standing there, and I can't stand anywhere else where I can shoot on the forest tile to make this work. I guess I could kill the hornet. And then... Attack order 2, attack order 3. This is ice, this is not water. I keep forgetting I can stand on that. We could flip this guy. He would kill his buddy, and then I could spend my remaining actions focusing on the Alpha Hornet. Okay, I think that's what I have to do. Because I can put the Alpha Hornet on the fire. It's not gonna block a spawn, but it will create a fire. Okay, that's what I have to do, I think. Attack order means that the Hornet is dead before he can attack the building. And then our artillery just shoots something. If we should pull first. If we pull first, then the artillery can... No, they can't. I can't get into a good position to make this work because I want to pull the Hornet onto the rocket pad, then shoot an artillery on the current Hornet spot to push him into the fire, but it's a congested map. Like, artillery does not function well on this map. I should have thought about that before I came here, but it is creating a bit of an issue. Doesn't seem to be a super amazing place to stand, unfortunately. I mean, we could just pull the Hornet into us. No, we can't do that because it's not a ranged attack. It is a artillery attack. Can I even get this guy? Can I even push him so that he's not attacking a building? I'm not sure I can. Like, there's nowhere to stand. I can stand in the water to get the shot. It doesn't work. I could stand here and shoot here, but it's gonna hit a building because it's not the artillery from the Rift Walkers. Again, hits buildings and does the move and push. If I stand back one more, pull him, stand here, I could fire on this square, but it's only gonna do 1 point of damage, not 2, and he will survive and hit a building. Good lord. However, if I stand next to him, I can push him into me killing him. I think that's what I have to do. I literally have to push this Alpha Hornet into me using the siege mech to kill him so that he doesn't do damage to a building. Oh, but if I do, oh god damn. But if I do that, then this Hornet is going to not be here to kill his Hornet buddy. Wow, this, oh Jesus. I think I have to reset the turn. I think I needed to deal with the Alpha Hornet first, then move the Judomech over to flip this guy. I think I have to do that. So let's reset the turn. This is a complex squad here, Jesus. I should have gone with the ice mechs and had the advantage of having Bethany give a shield to the cryo launcher every single frickin' turn. Okay, I have to step back, pull the Hornet, stand where the Hornet is, kill the Hornet, wounds my mech, but it has to happen. And then we flip this guy. Good lord, that's annoying. We still have 2 enemies spawning, so there will be 3 enemies for the next turn. It's just a Scion and 2 enemies. That is acceptable. We can do this. Dude, and the freaking buildings next to each other, I can't artillery the buildings with the siege mech without having that upgrade. This squad sucks. That's all I can say about it. This squad sucks. Like, I can't even push this guy away from him attacking the civilian buildings. I can if I could move into the square, which I could do if I flip the Scion over me and then pulled this guy. We're not getting any kills on this turn, but I don't think we can get any kills on this turn. I think we're just having to do our best. You know, what's the point of saying, oh, you know, you can make the Vec attack themselves if you can't flip an enemy over you when there's an enemy behind you, you don't change the direction of their attack, and when the enemies aren't attacking anywhere near each other, you can't actually make it work. I feel like I made a mistake not taking the frozen mechs, but you know what? We'll give it a shot here. So we have to flip this guy. Then we stand here. We're gonna do 1 damage to the satellite, but we will kill the Hornet by doing this. You're dead. Building safe. Hornet's dead. Nothing's taking damage. We've completed the mission, but this squad sucks. Not having any direct damage means I literally have to let the Vet kill themselves, and that's often extremely difficult. So getting that +1 bonus on the mech was probably the wrong option. We probably should have just taken something else. You know, put Bethany on another unit that can actually use the bonus a little bit more. The problem is nothing else can really use the bonus. Until we get 1 more reactor core, we can't make buildings immune. We can't give him +2 damage eventually, although we'll need multiple reactor cores for that. But that has to be something that we get at some point. This is a horrible squad. That's all I can think of, is that this is a horrible squad. I mean, I guess we'll just move on. Destroy the dam, kill 7 enemies, protect the power generator, air support. Have to do this. Air support means that we can knock enemies into the air support, killing them. Kill 7 enemies, protect the power generator, which is right there. Alpha Hornet, Hornet. I kind of want to bait the Alpha Hornet into attacking me. Man, I really wish that my units were flying. But if I bait the Alpha Hornet into attacking me right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I mean, this Alpha Hornet can attack from basically anywhere. Then I could just flip him. And I think I want my Judah mech up close. Okay, confirm. I might bait the second Hornet into attacking, but that's okay. Pod. Gotta get the pod. We need that reactor core. We need to make buildings immune or something. I hate it. I hate it so much because I can't. I guess I should have expected this. Shit. +1 heal. I mean, I guess there is a way to make this work. Although we are not taking advantage of the airstrike. If I like this, the Judo mech, he literally can't do anything. I hate it so much. If I well, if I get myself killed, I can get 2 enemies killed, but we're not gonna do that. If I shoot this Hornet my Judo mech will take 1 damage, but the Hornet will die. Then I can flip the Hornet onto the other side, and then I'm still not killing multiple units on this turn, unfortunately. Undo move. I could hit this Alpha Hornet into me, but it doesn't die. Good lord, this team sucks. Probably my bad, you know? We could pull our siege mech out of this spot, but I really don't want to damage buildings. I mean, yeah, I mean, I misplayed this, I think. We just get to the other side of him, flip him, do 1 damage. It doesn't really matter though. We might just want to repair instead, because if he's going to live, he might as well live with more HP, right? I might just want to lose the shield on Bethany too, because I worry about moving too far forward and not being able to push enemies off of buildings. The buildings are tightly packed, buildings are not immune from the siege mech, so I can't really push enemies off of buildings. So maybe instead what I want to do is, you know, actually go through with this. But we should actually repair. And then just move back 1. No, let's pop the shield. I think, honestly, this is the best position for the Grav Mech, but this turn sucks. We killed 1 enemy by pushing him into an ally. Until I get things upgraded, I think this is just gonna be how it is. It's gonna be hard. Like, I can't even shoot the building to get the enemies off of it because it's gonna hurt the other building. That literally has to be the first thing we upgrade is buildings immune. It's so important because we are not able to actually handle these situations. Like, I can't even get the Leaper or the Hornet off the building without causing damage to buildings. Causes damage to buildings. Causes damage to 2 buildings. I'm kind of just screwing myself here. I could dunk the Scarab. Don't end turn. I could dunk the Scarab. But then what the hell am I doing here? Okay. Let the Alpha Hornet kill the Leaper. Put the Blood Scion in range of the airstrike. Block a spawn. No, we need enemies, so to get the objective. So we pick up the time pod, toss them into the drink. Actually, this could be viable. Pull, flip into the water. Nothing takes damage. 2 enemies will spawn. We already picked up the time pod. You are dead. Don't worry about him. This is going to be very tricky. But we're making progress. We're making it work slowly. I worry about the Hornet coming in behind the buildings and getting a free hit. Thank you for not doing that. Thank God. This is actually a really good turn because we can very easily kill a lot of enemies here. Artillery the Scarab into the drink. Siege mech the Hornet into the airstrike. It will die first thanks to environment, and then we can just block a spawn. 3 enemies will die, and we can block a spawn. Okay. Okay, we're making it work. I don't care about hitting myself. Whatever, do it. You know what? Get in the drink. Might as well get the experience on him guaranteed, because I think if the AoE kills it, it'll get spread out and it might get wasted on Bethany. Okay. Yeah, building's immune though has to be upgraded. That's such an important thing, I think. And we're done. So let's repair. Let's repair. End turn. Whew. It's been a bit of a, you know, I'm sorry for it being a bit of a long episode for 2 missions, but this is a new squad. I gotta figure out how the hell they work. New pilot? No, new pilot. I never get pilots. Okay, but we do have the option now of making buildings immune by swapping some pilots, and I think we have to. Yes, we're gonna, you know, reduce the bonus on Vec hormones, but honestly, we haven't yet had too much of an opportunity to make enemies hit themselves, have we? Instead, I think making buildings immune is going to be so damn important. Because now I don't need to worry about, you know, buildings being adjacent, blocking so many shots. Because the buildings being next to each other, not only does it prevent me from hitting the buildings, it prevents me from hitting spaces adjacent to buildings, 1 space away from the buildings. I guess not 1 space away from the buildings, but it's just really annoying. I guess we could also go for the +1 damage, but I think I would prefer to get the buildings immune for the ability to knock enemies around. I guess I could run the simulator, right? Yeah. Although with a lot of enemies having 2 HP, maybe +1 damage would be better, so I could get more kills. I think either way, it's a benefit, but why not try maybe +1 damage? Because if we can get more kills outright, maybe that's gonna be more important. I'll think about it. So until next time, thank you. Oh God. Drop my remote. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here again for the next mission in Into the Breach. And hopefully next time I'll have a little bit more familiarity with the squad and we'll be able to get the entire island finished.